Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be speaking about why a healed, awakened feminine will never chase a man. So, men being chased by women is a very normalized thing. Men are conditioned to expect women to chase them, and they are conditioned to believe that in order to get a woman interested in them, they have to play it cool and pretend to not be interested. Now, the only women this will have interested in you are women who are insecure and seeking validation from men. This will never work on a woman who has healed and returned to her worth. When a man pretends to not be interested, or he just appears to not be interested, she will say one of two things. Either he isn't interested and therefore I'm moving away and putting my attentions elsewhere because I'm committed to my worth and I know my worth, and therefore I will not give my time and energy to a man who does not reciprocate. Or the second thing she will say is, I know he's pretending to not be interested, and therefore, because he is pretending, he is playing games. And I am a mature woman who is not in alignment with a man who plays games. Men trying to get women to chase them is immature behavior, and women chasing men is insecure behavior. Awakened, healed feminines do not do this. Never chase a man. And if you do chase a man, it will not get you any man who is worth your time. Okay? Here's the thing. If a man is wanting you to chase him, he is wanting you to step out of your power. If there's one thing you need to take from this video, take that. If a man wants you to chase him, he wants you to step out of your power. Because think about it this way. If you're chasing a man, obviously if you're chasing him, it implies he is running away, okay? It implies he's either not interested in you or he's pretending to not be interested in you. Either way, it's irrelevant because he's either not interested, and this is the thing, if you know your worth and you respect yourself, you will never go after a man who does not reciprocate, and you will certainly never go after a man who is playing games. And if a man is wanting you to chase him, it means one of these two things. He's either not interested or he's playing games. Neither which an awakened, healed feminine is interested in, because she knows her worth. So she says, okay, if you're not interested, it's just not you, it's somebody else, never mind. You know, it's never an argument with a mature woman. She won't argue with you. She won't try to get you to see her worth. She won't think it's about her and that it means she's not enough. She will just respect that you aren't interested. And if you're playing games, if you are pretending to not be interested in order to get her to step out of her power and chase you, she recognizes you are an immature man who is playing games, and that you expect women to step out of their power to accommodate you playing games. We do not chase men under any circumstances, ever. We don't do this. We often did this when we were less awakened, we were still insecure and seeking outside validation. But when we return to our worth and we heal and we become very committed to our worth and we show up as such, we are unwilling to step outside of our power for men, and we are certainly unwilling to entertain men who are immature enough to play games, and we certainly are not going to give our time and energy to men who simply do not reciprocate. There is not a single circumstance where chasing a man is coming from your worth, and there is not a single circumstance where chasing a man is coming from your power. And there is not a single circumstance where a man wanting a woman to chase him is him being in a healthy place with himself or with women. It is immature behavior. Men pretending not to be interested so that you'll get really insecure and step out of your power and run after them. We don't do that. Women aren't doing that anymore because we're healing. We're returning to our worth. Another thing you need to understand about men wanting women to chase them is when a man is in a healthy place with himself and his masculinity, he does not play games like this. He is capable of showing up directly and honestly. He does not play games, okay? So when a man is in an unhealthy place with himself, that is when he exhibits these kind of behaviors. And naturally, when a man is in an unhealthy place with himself, he is in an unhealthy place, therefore, with women. And so he will expect women to step out of their power because he is not in his power, okay? A healthy man will never want you to or expect you to chase him, ever. And a healthy woman, a mature, healing, self-aware woman will never chase a man. She will never step out of her power for a man. She understands she is not gaining anything worth her time by doing that. A healthy man, the man who is worth your time, will never ask you to step out of your power. The awakened, healed feminine says, if you come correct. You don't come playing games. You don't come being inconsistent. You don't come unwilling to be open and vulnerable. You come correct or you don't come at all, because I know my worth and I know my power, and I'm unwilling to step out of it for a man who is simply showing me with his behaviors that he is not on my level. And that's not a personal attack. We understand that everybody goes through their healing process in their own time. However, we have to recognize when a man is showing us with his immature behaviors that he is not in the same place as us. We are showing up because of the healing and awakening we have done. We are showing up not playing games, and therefore we are not willing to accommodate men who play games. This is why you do not give your time and energy to men who exhibit these kinds of behaviors, like wanting women to chase them. It's not personal, it's just logical. You're not in the same place. You don't play games, and so you don't accommodate men who play games. Men who want to be chased are showing you they are not in the same place as you. And that's okay. However, we know what we want and what we are in alignment with, and therefore we are not accepting less. So respectfully, we walk away. She will not desperately try to get him to see her worth, because by doing this, you are chasing them. And women need to understand this. If you're desperately trying to get a man to see your worth, you are chasing him. Stop doing that. If he does not see your worth and he is not meeting you on your level of connection that you are offering, walk away. Accept his reality and walk away. Accept what he is showing you and walk away. And it's not some aggressive thing. Like I said, it's never an argument with this kind of woman. We won't argue with you. It's just we aren't in the same place. Bye. And it's not to say that you're burning bridges and this man will, he may go on his own healing journey. The fact that you've walked away from him may trigger that, and he may go away and do his own work, and the universe may bring you back together if you're in alignment. However, that's not your responsibility. It's not your responsibility to grow him. It's his responsibility. So you cannot step outside of your power in the hopes that he will grow up. You cannot sit around holding your breath in the hopes that he will do the healing work he needs to do. It's not your responsibility. Your responsibility is to recognize when a man is not in the same place as you and therefore cannot offer you what you are requiring, and therefore walk away. So do not ever chase a man. You are not gaining anything. And something that you'll notice as you go along this journey of healing your feminine energy is that you will realize that you are absolutely, completely turned off by men who want to be chased. Because the thing you've got to understand is that this dating advice, men telling men that in order to get a woman to be interested, they have to pretend to not be interested. This dating advice is literally based on the unawakened masculine and the unawakened feminine, okay? Because the unawakened masculine expects the feminine to step out of her power, and the unawakened feminine will step out of her power to accommodate a man, okay? So this dating advice is based on the unawakened masculine and feminine. So when we begin healing, we find that we are absolutely not attracted to these kinds of men, because we recognize that they are in an unhealthy, immature place with their own masculinity and therefore with women. And that's not attractive to us. What's attractive to us is when you become a healed, awakened feminine, you are then attracted to the healed, awakened masculine. And the healed, awakened masculine is absolutely not a man who asks you to step out of your power to put him on a pedestal and run after him. That's not a healed, awakened masculine. So when you go on this healing journey, you find that you naturally lose all interest for these kinds of men anyway. This dating advice is designed for unawakened masculines and feminines, that which we are not. Women ain't doing that no more. We're healing. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you soon.